Next we'll talk about DupliColor Scratch Fix 2-in-1. It's a really interesting applicator as it has both a pen tip and a brush inside. Now we've got this available in many OEM exact match finishes. It's a lacquer based formula, so it'll dry real quick and also be able to buff and polish it so it matches your vehicle's finish. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do a vehicle touch-up repair. You can see we've got a real big scratch in the back of our DupliColor Colorado. Now I've gone ahead and got the exact match finish for this. This truck is black, so just as long as it doesn't have a metallic in the black finish, universal black will cover all the blacks. Okay? Now to do this repair correctly, since it is real deep, I recommend using the Scratch Fix 2-in-1 Premium Touch-Up Repair Kit. Now all the items you see here are in the kit. We've got a spot putty, which will help fill up that real deep scratch. We've got sandpapers to help even that out, rubbing compound to bring it nice and flat, and your primers and clears. Now the only other items that you'll need with this kit to do the repair correctly is of course your color. I'd recommend a prep wipe, a towel, and also a razor blade. And I'll get in a minute as to what all these items are used for. Okay, now we're going to use our spot glazing putty. Take your cap off, and there's a little needle in here that will be open a tube. This is where you need your razor blade. Put a little bit on your blade. We're just going to go right over the scratch and just apply a little bit of that putty. You can see with the razor blade, it acts as a real nice straight edge. That way it fills in that scratch. We're going to have a nice, flat, uniform, real nice, flawless repair here. Okay, now we put the putty on. We've let it dry 20 to 30 minutes. At this point we want to sand. We've got a sandy block and sandpaper. So peel the back off, and it's got sticky backside to it. So now we've got a little sanding block. We're just going to do a real light sand, just to knock off the real hard edges there. That's about all we need. Well, this is 1500 grit, so it's real easy to buff and polish when we're all completed here. Okay. Okay, now we sanded our spot putty and we're ready to put our first coat of primer down. Now make sure, when you ever use any one of our Scratch Fix tubes, take out this orange insert. Place the top back on. Now you could use the pen tip or you can use the brush. In this application, I'm going to use the brush. Wipe off the excess. We're just going to put a little bit of primer on here. Okay, that'll work for our first coat. We may need two, may just be good with one. We'll see what it looks like in a minute. Alright, now our primer's dried and we're going to do just a real light sand. Alright, we've sanded. Now we're ready to apply our color. Again, I've got to take out the orange insert. Perfect. Okay, our black's dried. Now we're going to go over and do a little wet sand. Recommend wet sanding because it takes a little bit less paint off. Same time, you're going to block it out smooth. Okay, we'll dry this off. We'll apply a coat of clear. Okay, now we're ready for our clear coat. I recommend using the brush because you get a real nice overlap with the brush. Now after you applied your clear coat, make sure you wait 24 hours, go back and wet sand, then use your ultra finishing compound. Put this on a towel, put the towel in a ball, and what you want to do is rub real hard in a fast motion, create some heat, and then eliminate all these sand scratches as well as buff up the new paint that you've put on.